welcome to Belinda's DIYs. So in this video, we're going to be doing a lot of easy and beautiful fall DIYs. So are you ready? So I'm going to start with these glass jack-o'-lanterns, and these are found at Dollar Tree. So I'm going to be using a solar light, and all I'm going to do is remove the top portion, and I'm going to super glue it to the top opening of the jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to give it a few minutes for the glue to harden. I made another one so there would be a pair. And now I'm going to flip it over and super glue the bottom portion of the solar light. I'm going to let the glue harden, and then I'm going to go put them outside. These are adorable. I love them and so easy to make. The plus section at Dollar Tree has this pack of canvases for $5. I'm going to be using one of these. And also this felt pumpkin, also from Dollar Tree. First, let me say I am no artist, but I did want to try to paint a pumpkin on this canvas. And the way that I'm going to do that is by simply laying this felt pumpkin over the canvas. So I'm going to start by outlining the pumpkin using a pencil. I'm only going to outline the outer border of the pumpkin. And once I remove it, it should look like this. I'm not sure if you can see it because the light is pretty bright, but it is outlined. I'll be using this acrylic paint. It's called Pumpkin Orange, and also this color called Nutmeg Brown. So I'm going to start off with the orange paint, and then I'm going to add some brown. And now I'm just going to mix them together. I didn't have the color that I wanted, so that's why I'm creating my own orange color. And now with that orange color, I'm going to paint my pumpkin. I'm just going to follow the inside border. This is a Dollar Tree acrylic paint, and it's called Fawn. So I'm going to go in with this one, and I'm going to paint the outer border of the pumpkin. And this is how it's looking so far. Now I'm going to add some more of that brown around the edges and just areas that I want a deeper color. Remember, I'm trying to be an artist. I'm not, but I'm just kind of just using my own imagination as to how I want this picture to look or this painting to look. Just keep in mind, if you decide to do this project, just use whatever colors that you want, because remember, it is your painting, so it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. I'm just kind of showing you how I did this painting. I wanted the paint to dry quickly, so I went ahead and I used a hair dryer. Once the paint was dry, I put the pumpkin back on the canvas again. And now I'm going to go in with this darker brown, and it's called Chocolate Bark. I'm going to stencil in that color with a sponge brush, as you see me do there. I'm going to fill in all those lines and then go around the border of the pumpkin. And here's the reveal. Okay, so I'm not done with it yet. I'm going to soften all those lines. So I'm going to go back and put some more brown in the edges and just soften everything up. And here I went back with some fawn color, and really I just played around with the paints until I was satisfied in how my painting looked. And I also added some of that fawn color in the center of my pumpkin. In one of my recent shorts, I talked about finding this item at Dollar Tree and that I had an idea for it. So my idea for this is to light up the pumpkin or the jack-o'-lantern's head. I'm going to start by removing the netting it has and also the string that's attached to the very top. So I want to create an opening at the top of the pumpkin. So what I'm going to do is place the solar light on top as you see me do there and trace it out with a marker. And now I'm ready to cut out the opening, and I'll be using a box cutter for that. And to attach the solar light, I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue. Since it's going to be outdoors, this needs to be weatherproof. Now for this DIY, I'm going to be using these two clear mugs to create some candles. I've never made any candles, so we'll be doing this together for the first time. For this first candle, I'm going to use these candles from Dollar Tree, the orange, the yellow, and the white. So what I needed to do first was melt the wax. So I placed them on top of my stove at a very low setting in a pot with some water, as you can see there. This is the technique that I'm using. I've seen other people put them in the oven, but I was scared to do that. This is where we're at about 45 minutes, give or take. Before I put the wax in, I'm going to get the mug ready. So I'm going to hot glue the wick to the bottom of the mug. I'm going to pour in the first layer of wax in the yellow color. I actually poured the whole candle, which I shouldn't have, but anyhow, this is my first time. I used some of this essential oil in the scent orange. I'm going to add a few drops to the melted wax since the wax doesn't really have any scent. I also used a pencil to keep the wick straight up. I waited until the wax hardened until I poured the next layer, which is the orange color. And then once the second layer of wax hardened, I topped it off with the last wax, and that's in the color white. And this is how it turned out. I'm calling this my candy corn candle. For my next candle, I'm going to use this Walmart brand. It's the Mainstay, and it is in the color chocolate brown. The reason I went with this candle is because I needed that specific color for this candle. I'm going to make 2 more candles, and I'm going to use this one here, this pumpkin spice. This is also from Walmart. Okay, so I'm melting both of these candles. So now I'm going to pour the chocolate brown into this other clear mug. And this is how it looks once the wax hardened, and now I'm just going to cut off the excess wick. I'm also going to use the square wax melts, and these are from Dollar Tree in the white color. I'm going to cut 2 of the blocks and then half those 2 blocks and then cut them again until I create small little blocks. So what I'm trying to create is mini marshmallows. So I'm just going to press them and mold them into small little squares. And once I have all the pieces that I want, now I'm going to add them to my mug. And here is my hot cocoa with marshmallows candle. I'm also going to make another candle with this Dollar Tree ramekin and also this Dollar Tree pumpkin trinket jar. For those 2, I'll be using the melted wax of this pumpkin spice. And so now that the wax has hardened, I'm going to go ahead and cut the wick off this one here and this one. For this one, I put 2 wicks. And here is the pumpkin jar. This is absolutely adorable. I will be gifting this out. And here is the ramekin with 2 wicks. If you stayed this long in the video, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Please let me know which DIY was your favorite. You have yourself a blessed day, and until my next video, bye bye and God bless.